Good morning, everybody, and welcome back. My name's Joel, and this is A Stable Life. I used these to fix the tractor the other day, and I gotta put them back. They're my mom's. Alrighty, guys, got some exciting news to start with. First off, look, we've got steps. Woo! Alright, so we're in the feed room right now. There's definitely a couple things that we can get done today, but the good news is that today is gonna be sunny. Why is that good news, you might be asking? Well, excellent question. By the way, thanks for watching. So nice to see you guys. Let's put this back first. And how are you guys doing this morning? Good morning, Buster. Good morning, Rocky. Let's get you guys some food, huh? Yeah, let's get you guys some food. Anyway, so as I was saying, it's gonna be sunny today, so we gotta make sure that we got all the usual stuff done. It's not gonna be too warm, high 70s, which is looking pretty nice. How are you guys doing today? All right, good deal. So we've had some heavy rains over the past couple days, but I do want to get the drag the arena, work on repairing any driveways that's needed. Grass is growing, so I need to do some mowing, and I'm hoping we can get to the pasture today. Wasn't able to last week with it raining, but I'm hoping we'll be able to this week. I noticed a couple people in the comments were joking about how dirty the tops of these bins are, and I don't know what you guys are talking about. That's clean. So I was about to put grain in Samson's stall, and I noticed that Samson appears to have completely destroyed his feed bucket. So we're gonna give him a more heavy-duty one. I think this one will work better and hopefully hold up better over time. You guys ready for some food? Here we go, boys. Go ahead, Buster. You go, Rocky. There you go, guys. Eat up. Rule number 1 of Buster: don't question Buster. I also just wanted to bring to everyone's attention, Samson got a new nameplate. Check it out. I think that looks pretty snazzy. Ooh, spicy. Alrighty, time for William and Poncho and the rest of everybody. How you guys doing today? Ow! That's good. That's good. I like it. I like it. Upsides to being the only one at the horse stable. No one's here. It's nice. Alrighty, William, you ready, bud? And in case you're wondering, William's doing great. At this point, that's something to just be expected because that's just how he is. We're not having any problems whatsoever with him. Don't forget to hit that like button to show your appreciation for the video and help the channel grow. Alrighty, big field time. First up, we have Suede, which is not going to be a surprise to anybody. I just hope everybody knows. He's trying to tell me he wants to come in by hitting the gate in. Don't you just hate that when you're going to leave and then you pull on a push or you push on a pull for doors? All right, there you go, Suede. There you go, Tucker. There you go, Declan. There you go, Skywalker. There you go, Spitfire. Morning, Danny. I like the buttercup on your head. It's nice. Archer. Obi. Gavin. Samson. Duke's trapped behind the gate. Sorry, bud. Argento. And good old Weather. Yeah, what's up, bud? All right, Duke. I don't know if you figured this out, bud, but you got to go around the gate. Can you tell he's the youngest horse? Dude, you gotta, here, I'll help you out, Here, you just do this. And then you turn, there you go, there you go. I keep forgetting that Spitfire hasn't learned his stall yet. I'm just used to him knowing where to go. Making some rookie mistakes this morning, I can't believe it. Everyone else did good though, like Tucker. Round the big ears. Oh, 1, 2. Rocky, don't be eating the camera again. Rocky, thank you. He seems to find that camera very enticing. You ready, Buster? All right, come on. Attaboy. Come on, guys. There you go, bud. Mind the leap, just like that. The only problem, we seem to have lost Rocky. Rocky, come on, bud. What's up, Buster? What's up, buddy? Oh, what's up, buddy? Yeah, you're just a... Oh my goodness, this is adorable. Poor Buster's all alone now, and Rocky's off gallivanting. Let's just walk around the barn with a donkey for a little bit. I'll just enjoy the fact that I can do that. Rocky, where you at, bud? Where'd that little donkey go? Ah, he's in Gavin's stall again. Rocky, come on. Come on. Come on, boys, let's go. Let's go, come on. Alrighty, so hay is done. Next up, we're gonna take care of the horses. So that means that Suede needs a fly mask, Champ needs sunscreen, Poe needs a fly mask, Declan needs fly spray, Gavin needs sunscreen and fly spray, Danny needs fly spray, Jack, fly mask and fly spray, Weather, fly mask and fly spray, Poncho, sunscreen, even though he hates it, William gets SWAT, which is basically fly spray but in a more of a solid form that you rub on their bodies. Obi gets sunscreen, Tucker gets fly spray. So, let's get to it. All right, now this is contingent on you staying in this exact place. You think you can do that for me, bud? You think you can do that for me? All right, take all this stuff off, and then we go right up over to ears. Now, in case you're wondering, I do have an opinion on fly masks. I actually think fly masks are great. I think they work good for horses. They keep the flies out of their eyes. However, I don't like the fly masks that don't cover the ears. Personal opinion. I just think that if you have a fly mask on a horse, get one with ears on it, unless your horse absolutely hates it, because the flies like to crawl inside their ears and it bothers them. So if you're willing to get a fly mask, why not get one that covers their ears as well as their eyes? Because they get bit up pretty good on the ears too. I'm not a professional, just my experience doing this. This is just something that I've noticed. We actually do a lot of fly control measures here at the stable to do our best to cut down on the amount of flies. And to be clear, flies aren't a bad thing. They do a good job cleaning up the earth and all the manure that these guys create, but too many flies could definitely be a problem. What we're doing here is we're just trying to do our best to make sure that the horses aren't completely overwhelmed with all the flies. So you can see right now Danny's actually got a lot of flies that are just chilling on him. Not all flies are bad. We're primarily trying to avoid horse flies and deer flies. They're the ones that bite, hurt, you know? So we just take the fly spray and it just puts a light coating on them, preventing the flies from wanting to land on them. And when you're spraying, you're primarily looking to cover their back, their neck, their ears, their legs, and their belly and their boot. There you go. Now you know how to fly spray a horse. Now we actually have a few horses that are okay with the sprayable sunscreens, and I love that. But for most of the horses, it's the stuff you gotta rub on. It gets on your hands and it's a great feeling, let me tell you. Oh, it's a little loose. Good boy, Gavin, good boy. Let's get all the pink. Get all the pink. Yeah, that's a bit. Good boy. Okay, so now we're in William's stall. Apparently William is not the biggest fan of spray. Otherwise we would fly spray him. Water or fly spray, really anything that's spraying on him, he just doesn't like. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take SWAT, and apparently he's pretty good. And SWAT is basically, well, you can really think of it as an ointment. So here you go, SWAT. It smells like really, really strong fly spray. All we're gonna do is we're gonna get a nice big goop on our finger. Let's get you towards the camera here. It's okay, it's okay. We're just gonna rub it around here. Rub it around, I know. I know. Just gonna get it around the eye. That way you don't got flies landing on your head. Good boy. Yeah, good boy, William. Good boy. Now you could understand if you have a horse that's freaking out right now, this could be very, very not good. If I got this in his eye, he would remember that and think that that's what's gonna happen every time. So we're gonna make sure we don't get it in his eye, and we're gonna keep it a good distance away from his tear ducts and all that. But this emits a nice odor. It's not bad, but flies just don't like it, so they won't be landing on his eyes. And then we're also gonna put some on his back legs. But I'd say this was definitely a, no, don't eat the SWAT. This was definitely a good test. Honestly, great horse. All right, so William's all set. The only downside is my hand's covered in fly ointment. So let's go wash that off. Definitely need soap because I can still feel it. It's really squishy. Alrighty, Suede. There you go, bud. Alright, and Tucker's owner is coming down today. So Tucker is not going to be turned out. He's going to be put in the left run. So he's available for his owner when his owner arrives. Alright, William, have fun, bud. So as you guys can tell, feeding is all done. Grass around here needs to be cut. So there we go. That's done. Next up, we've got some fence defects. And I'll explain more about that once we're out in the pasture. All right, everyone, hello and welcome to the rear access to our big field. So here's the story. I don't know if you guys can see, this is what used to be a gate. Yeah, it's to be honest, it's been dying for years. But you know, it's one of those things where when it's not dead yet, does it really need to be replaced? I mean, really, does it really need to be replaced? Okay, well, it died. So one of the horses were coming by, don't know which one, and they got their head underneath it and just kind of picked it up, knocked it right off its hinges. It fell over, and then, you know, out they came. And so now the horses are out. They don't go far though, because, you know, grass is always greener on the other side of the fence. And there's an amazingly beautiful wheat field, which, by the way, I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but it's starting to get that look to it. It's starting to turn gold. That's crazy. They definitely did some damage to the wheat over here. You can see. So we don't want that for one reason, and for another reason, we don't want them eating too many things they shouldn't be. Then they could get sick, and we just don't want that. So I got this panel brought back here, but it's not actually attached to the fence post. As you can see, she's fastened on with a chain, but no hinges. So our goal for today is to take the old hinges off that old gate, put them on the new gate, and pop it back on. All right, so we should just have to loosen up these two bolts, take this off. The trick is gonna be loosening this up enough that it comes off without breaking the bolts, which are pretty bent. Probably should have just gotten new hinges, but you know, hey, we're gonna try this first. It's not like they're gonna get out now. It's just a matter of making it more convenient for when we need to come through here, which we usually come through here quite a lot in the summer. It's how I access the pasture for mowing. It's how we get any heavy equipment in the pasture. Let's get cracking. Leia, you had one job. Let's get some WD-40 on there. And for anyone asking, it's not WD-40, it's WD-40. All right, you 1/2 inch? Nope. Bigger. What do you think, 5/8 or 9/16? Thinking 9/16. Oh, we got a winner. Yeah. That'll work. Let's get cracking. Whoop, whoop. Right, Scoots? All right, so good news. I should have bought a wrench. Nice. I'm back with a wrench. Let's go. Oh, yeah. Oh, this one's coming off nice. You know why? It's not bent. Pretty sure that's why. All right, so good news is we have both the hinges off. Bad news is that sucked like a lot. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take these back, and I'm going to use a grinder, grind off these old bolts that are on here, pop new bolts in here, and use the original hinges to put on the gate. So that's the plan, but it's lunchtime. So let's go get some food, shall we? Alrighty, and for lunch, because apparently, I am sorry, but I really confused a lot of people in regards to what was going on. On Saturdays, we don't all get together and eat. It's kind of more of a fend for yourself situation. So we're having Wendy's. Andrew's with me, as well as Megan from Florida.
Hello.
She's down visiting her family in Florida, but we're still connected from the video call. So, all right, we're gonna eat up. I'll see you guys after lunch. All right, well, that was a good lunch. And while we're down here, it looks like we have Dad. He's currently working on shoeing Suede.
Hey everybody,
How's it going?
it's going. We're putting a set of aluminum eventers on him. He's going to be doing some jumping next weekend, so some specialized aluminum eventer shoes with clips. So we're getting these fitted up for him, and we'll get these nailed on, and then we'll get going. He's got saddlebred hooves, so they're kind of squared off. They're not the traditional round hoof. It's called a Ralph shape. So his hoof walls are really straight on the sides, and they square off the toe. What's really important to remember when you see a horse's hoof like this, a lot of times farriers will look at the hoof and they'll think that that's the wrong shape, so they'll shape the hoof to match the shoe. It's completely the wrong way to do it. You always shape the shoe to match the hoof. Get it? angled correctly, and it doesn't matter what the shoe looks like. Just make sure you shape the shoe according to the hoof, because that's what shape his coffin bone is. If you alter the shape, you're causing damage to the horse. Just a good point to keep in mind. Now, this nail did not go where I wanted it to, so I'm pulling it out and I'm gonna redo it.
Why didn't it go where you wanted it to?
Well, because he has that straight hoof wall, the nails don't come out at the exact time you'd like them to. The nail comes out of the hoof wall depending on how hard you hit it with the hammer. The harder you hit it, the faster it drives out. The lighter you hit it, the longer it takes for the nail to come out. Well, his hoof wall being straight, I wanted to make sure that it got as high as it could, but it went too high. It didn't quick him, but it didn't come out as much as I'd like to clench over as it could have. So we're gonna redo it. That's about how much I want sticking out so that I can clench it. And I'll just finish driving the nails in there. Generally, you only need 6 nails to hold it on there, but he's doing some jumping, so I want to put more nails in. The light taps, now I want it to come out. Hit it hard, and there's where it comes out at.
And for all our new viewers that are watching this thinking that you're driving a nail into a horse's hoof, how is it that he's just chilling here? If you were able to give a very, very brief answer to that, what would you say?
The briefest answer I could give you would be like cutting your fingernails. The horn on the outside of the hoof wall has no live tissue in it, so it's like your fingernail growing really long. After a while, you need to trim that off. You don't feel it. You can feel yourself working on it, but you don't feel any pain. It's the same when you're working on the hoof wall, the horn. It's like excess fingernail. You're just nailing through that so that the shoe holds in place.
And so when you're nailing, you just have to be careful that you don't nail too far into the center, because that's what he would feel.
Yes. Yeah, if you nail too far to the inside, then you hit live tissue. And yeah, you can tell that. And he'll let you know you did it too.
With a bite, a kick, a slam against the wall.
Yeah, usually something like that.
Okay, cool, just checking.
One more nail in, and then we'll hammer these clips in place. I'm gonna put this one on the outside.
So I got a quick question for you. This is something we've never really talked about. How much does it cost to get your horse shod?
Depends on the horse's behavior, it depends on the shoes, it depends on how long it takes me. Generally, about $90 to have the front shoes put on, trimmed all 4 way around. He's getting aluminum, so they're more expensive shoes. And if the horse were to, let's say, not stand for me, bite, kick, cause all kinds of problems, well, time is money, pain is money, so you add accordingly.
Okay, cool. Well, thanks.
No problem.
Well, thanks very much, Dad, for taking a little time and kind of just explaining to me and the viewers what you're doing.
No problem at all. If you guys have any questions, just leave them in the comments and I'll try my best to get to you guys.
Awesome. Let's get back to fixing this fence, shall we? So, we're heading back right now, but on our way back, I thought I would show you guys how the round bales look as we got that whole section finished off here. So, right here is where we have the horse bales being stored. You can tell Daniel put a high on some of them and then an H on the rest. They came out really nice. We're really happy with it. So right now we got 58 so far. We're looking to get around 140, but possibly more. The more the better. Oh man, summer's coming fast. Crazy. All right, so these old bolts were, well, to be honest, they just really were causing a lot of problems. So we cut them off, and now we just have the hinge part, and we're gonna take a new bolt, new nut, and some washers, put it right in, make it brand new. We'll leave it just loose enough so we can adjust it when we're about to put it on the fence. But that one's good and ready to go. Now we're talking, baby. Ha-ha! We've got a swinging gate. Let's go. And a nice one too. We can get this one open and it'll stay open. That looks good. Like I said, this was a 10-minute job, maybe 15 minutes. Took me like an hour and a half. I'm not really proud of that at all. That's just trash, but the results do speak for themselves. So that is awesome. Now this gate, we'll chain this up so this will hold the horses up. They won't get out. But this is the next side that we got to work on. All right, let's get started working on the drainage problems because afternoon feeding is sneaking up on us really quickly. So definitely the weak spot of the fence, but I mean, this looks a lot better. This is the side we go through. It's just a double wide for the manure spreader in the spring when we go through, but that's good. That's pretty awful, but it'll hold the horses in for now. So we're gonna go ahead and get started working on the next project. So this is our driveway. It got eaten away at pretty good because of all the rain that came through and it just swept right over. And the problem was the rain came down so fast that all the sediment that was on the parking lot clogged up this drainage area, and then the water flowed right over the retention ditch and went right over instead of going down into the pipe and where it's supposed to. So we're gonna hook up to the yard rake. We're gonna use the bucket, scoop up that waste dirt, refinish this whole surface off, get this leveled off, and then we're gonna go over the arena and drag that so that that's all set up as well. Can't control the weather, but we can control what happens afterwards. Riding arena's all set and ready for the girls to use for their pleasure and whatever they need. All right, and the driveway's all fixed up. Now, the best tool that would have been useful for this is a box blade. I don't have a box blade. I used my bucket and my rake to do my, and my eye to do the job of a box blade. It came out pretty good. We also dug out all of the dirt that was right along here that came down through across the driveway that ended up creating the mess in the first place. And then we'll let this pack down, and then the water will continue to go where it needs to instead of down the driveway, creating me more issues. I also just thought that this was so hilarious that I should share this. My schedule's been so busy that I haven't been able to drag the arena, and one of the girls, they actually baked me biscuits so that as sort of a reward for dragging the arena for them. So Kirsten, thank you very much. I appreciate the biscuits. They're good too. Hey boys. Yeah, come on. Come on. Come on, boys. Let's go. That's it. Come on, boys. That's it. Go, boys. Over here, bud. There you go, guys. Awesome. Good stuff, guys. Eat up. Yeah, thank you, Buster. Thank you, Rocky. I know you guys need at least to see the donkeys twice per video. I understand. Alrighty, guys. That's going to be on that note that we're going to be ending the video for today. Thank you so very much for watching. If you haven't, don't forget to hit that like button and make sure that you're subscribed to keep up to date on all future videos. And as always, I'll see you in the next one.